Today we're going to be looking at a poem by Robert Frost, who is an American poet, and it's called The Road Not Taken. Our objectives today, content objectives. Andrew, can I get you to read what our content objectives are for today? Students will be able to
connect the poetry of an American poet to their own lives.
Their own lives.
Fiery rhymes in the poem.
Thank you.
Summarize the meaning of the poem. Complete
a close
activity of the poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost.
Nice. And our language objectives, students will be able to, Susan,
read the road not taken
fluently
or with a correct pronunciation, discuss the meaning of the poem, talk about the time in his or her life when the road diverged.
Diverged. That's a tricky word that we're going to go over. This poem is called The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost, and I want to go over a few vocabulary words first. The first being diverged. Will you repeat? Diverged.
Diverged.
And that means to split. If you see, here's a road, right? And you can't go straight. It goes left or it goes right. And you could say the road diverged because it splits. Is that clear? Okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to read the poem out loud, and your paper has blank lines like this, and I want you to fill in the blanks. I'll read it through probably 2 times so you can hear the words, okay? The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. 2 roads diverge in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. If you don't have them all, it's okay. We're going to go over it. So, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. What's happening in that first paragraph, that first stanza?
You have to choose.
It's hard to choose which one.
Yeah. Now, do you think they're talking about a real road in a forest?
No, these dream words.
A dream? Maybe. What about in your real life?
Yeah.
Have you ever come across a moment when you had to make a choice?
Yes.
You could go down one road, you could come to Boston and study English, or you could go down the other road and stay in your home country, continue studying or working, right?
Yeah.
So what happens? The person is standing here and looking at a road, and the road is diverging, the road is splitting. What does the person do? Stacy, read the last 2 lines, starting with I took.
I took the one less traveled by, and that has made the world a difference.
Yeah. So what does the person do?
You choose the hard one. Hard path.
He chose maybe the hard path. Why did he choose the hard path?
Because he think it would be different
Because
than
it's
others.
very different.
Okay, because he wanted to be different. What else?
Yes.
Why did he take the hard path?
Because I think this is a different way to pass.
Yeah, different from everybody else,
Yes.
right?
It's not normal.
The title,
Yeah.
The Road Not Taken.
Maybe we should present this very exciting.
Yeah. I want you to look at the other side of your paper. It says, what is this poem about? What does diverged mean? A space to put the words you don't know in translation. And then, when was a time in your life when you took the road less traveled? And I want you to take about 5 or 10 minutes and start working on this yourself. And I'm going to come around and chat with people about their answers. And then we're going to share in partners, okay? What is this poem about? The road not taken. What does that mean? Yeah. So there's the road, right? Exactly, diverged. In yellow wood. In the woods, right? So two roads diverge in a yellow wood. Two roads.
Diverge in a yellow wood.
So what is the poem about? Can someone read their answer? Come on, you guys. Susan. Thank you. What is the poem about? The first question.
First question.
Yeah.
If you face to the choice, which could be a different way to success, you just choose the way which you want to go, and no matter how hard or not, just try it. Don't thinking about your choice.
Great.
Just try it.
Thank you. And let's see, Brad. What did you write for number 1?
This poem about the reader with a chalice to go to left or right.
Great. And what about the last question? What about a time when you took the road less traveled by? Let's see. You guys had interesting answers over here. What are you putting? When was the time when you took the road less traveled by? What did you put for the last question?
I think every time.
Yeah, share your answer.
I have decided many things. For example, when I go to market to buy food, I have choose food I want to eat among many food. Also, if I have a friend to travel, I have to choose country.
Yeah.
Among countries.
Great. We're talking about all the different choices you're faced with every day, right?
Yeah.
You go to the supermarket. Do you want to buy oranges or apples? That's a small road, left or right. Right, Brad? Oranges or apples? You have to choose. Or, when you travel, do you want to go to the United States to learn English, to Canada, to United Kingdom? Do you want to go to Spain and learn Spanish? Those are all different roads, different paths that diverge, right? Okay. What we're going to do now is look back at the poem, and we're going to practice reading it and reciting it. So I have our stanzas, the paragraphs labeled, and I'm just going to have each person read a different paragraph and practice reading a different paragraph. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And I want you to get in your group So 1, 2, 3, 4, you're one group. And 1, 2, 3, 4, you're the other group. And I want you to practice reading, and then we're going to perform it, okay? The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost.
The roads diverged in a yellow wood, and so I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where we bent in the undergrowth.
So took the other ledge just as fair, and having perhaps the better climb, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Thought as for that the passing there had run them nearly about the same.
So that morning, equally late, in leaves no state, had trodden back. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yeah, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubt if I should ever come.
I shall be turning this with a sign. Some well edges and edges hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and this has made all the difference.
Nice. Applause.
2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could no travel both, and the one travelers long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bit in the undergrowth.
The two the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better clear, course it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had won the relay about the sea.
And both that morning equally in live and step had traded back. Or I keep the first for another day. Yeah, now knowing have however later on to way. I doubt if I should even come back.
I shall be telling this with a sign. Somewhere is an edge's hand. 2 roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Nice. Applause. Okay, I want to practice one more word. Diverged. Repeat. Diverged. 2 roads diverged. I want to look back at our objectives. We ran out of time, and we didn't get to do everything I wanted to do. So we'll look back at this poem and practice more on Wednesday, okay? But did we connect the poetry to our own lives? Yes? Nod for yes?
Yes.
Shake for no. Yes?
Yes.
We did not find rhymes in a poem. We'll do that on Wednesday. Did we summarize the meaning?
Yes.
Did we say what the poem was about?
Yes.
Yes? And did we complete a close activity? That was the fill in the blank. We filled in the blanks for the poem, right?
Yes.
Yes. Did we read The Road Not Taken fluently with correct pronunciation?
Yes.
You guys did a pretty good job for a little practice time. Did we discuss the meaning of the poem?
Yes.
Yes. And did we talk about a time in your life when your road diverged?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good work, you guys.